Hello. I'm back again inside to do another video for you today. As you see, retired medical personnel, and this is one of my favorite t-shirts I have on today. No big deal. I don't know about the sound quality in here, but I want to get started on some of the things that I've uncovered in the process of going on the Children of Israel Out Here tour across America and Canada. And I did that this year, and I hit 38 states in 45 days by Amtrak. And if you would like to see the highlights of that video, just go to my Facebook page and look down under highlights, and you'll see Children of Israel Out Here tour. And you'll also see a few other highlights. All of them are connected to what I'm about to discuss in this now new video. Now, some of it is actually two videos in one. I have to condense it because we are running out of time. Now, just very briefly, I'm going to grab the copy of my book that I wrote, Survival for the 21st Century, The Old Ways. It's available now, but only by hard copy or through PDF. So if you're interested in that, you can get it at Viveca 6, Viveca, the number 6 at yahoo.com. All right, this is going to be kind of long. I was outside previously talking about preparedness, why we prepare, and I gave you some of the reasons from Scripture, from the Apocrypha, and from the Book of Mormon, 3rd Nephi. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about some of the places that I went and what's required for survival, and why. I'll give you some of the reasons why, because I have to keep this video brief, but I will hold it up. It's a small map that I made of the United States. As you can see here, there's cannibal, as it implies in Canada. You don't want to go there. And then you got the stay warm calories that is required to hit the Northwest Corridor. If you look on my map, I think I posted a screenshot of some of the places that I stopped along the route. It's very cold here. Montana, Wyoming, even parts of Oregon and Washington State, not so bad. But as you see it in red, it's dangerous because it's a lot of people. So that's part of the places where you don't want to go. And then another spot that I placed on here, let me just put this down for a minute, my coveralls. Along the western part of the United States, as you can see, if it's in red, it means that's dangerous. So, but if you see it in the blue, within 100 miles inland along the Gulf Coast, all these pockets of Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Louisiana, New Orleans, Houston, Texas, all those are highlighted in red. But if you go 100 miles inland, I found that it was a little safe. Now, part of my tour, I looked at it, I noticed that it wasn't a lot of people, but it was a lot of wildlife. So again, I urge you to take a look at some of the video clips on my Facebook channel. I haven't had a chance to upload some of that footage yet. I may do so on another website in the near future for you to see. Now, if you notice, all along the border, so you got Arizona, you've got these lower states, anything below this line here. Las Vegas, Colorado is dangerous. A lot of people there now, a lot of ex-military. And stay out of Provo, Utah. Nothing there, but it's kind of dangerous. I'm not going to say because of the type of people that live there, but I just found it to be a little bit on the dangerous side. So anything you see that I haven't read, and of course along the eastern United States where I'm originally from, it's a cold climate. I would suggest that you get off the East Coast as well as the West Coast. As you see, I have it highlighted. And of course, Cannibal, you don't want to go to Canada. They're known to do some very suspicious things. So I posted a few links in some of the Facebook groups, people that were traveling by van, traveling by RV, and living off the grid in general. So, and of course, the problem that we have with Mexico, as you can see here indicated on the bottom part of my map, excuse my drawing, okay, is that you've got ex-gangs, a lot of gangs, and you don't want to be caught up in any of that. And there's a lot of that. And moving to that area, I find, although I didn't go on my trip this time, I have been to Mexico several times. And you definitely want to stay in the tourism areas. But if you're trying to get away from people, that's what the problem seems to be with these areas that I have outlined in red, that it's hard living because of the population density. And then also, you've got, like I said, there's good food and wildlife in these areas, but again, up in the northern part of the United States, you have to figure out how you want to stay warm. So it requires a lot of stay warm calories. Now, I didn't talk about the food that you're actually going to store for 7 years. I talked about in a previous video that there's a need